Alright guys, this video specifically for a friend of mine, but I'm gonna be making a video talking about what I've learned so far with Reina and trying to make a guide for newer players to Reina. Reina is probably, she has a lot of easy shit. For sure, she's not like, I wouldn't say she's like a hard like mishima to play in terms of her game plan and her moves list. Her execution is hard, but her game plan and moves list isn't too bad. So I'm just gonna be going over the basic moves that you need to learn to play this character, and and then I'm gonna go into some combos and Oki situations, stuff like that, and some secret tech that I use. So first move that Reina relies on a lot is her jab. It's very good in this game. Her 1-1 is very strong and it checks a lot of people. Her down forward one also does the same thing, but it is -4 on hit, so, or on it's -1 on block. So that's actually -3 on block. So it's not like Heihachi's, it's -3 on block. So, you could use this, but you have to be, don't spam it. Her jab is much better, it's +1, obviously. Her 1-1 is very good, it's -1. So that's for like her pokes. Another good poke is obviously her down 4. It's pretty good. It's -15. She has no lows. That's the thing with this character. Like, her lows are horrendous. Everything is super punishable. Her lows are awful. So you're gonna be relying on your highs, mids, and your electric. Another move that you're gonna want to use is her forward 4. This is one of her best moves. Every Mishima has this, but hers is really good. +2 on block. And if you land this kick, oh sorry, I have it on counter hit. You get this guaranteed. So if you land that, you get this guaranteed every time. Just like every Mishima, get that guaranteed. That is a forward 4 into a down forward 1-2. Get that guaranteed every time if you land this kick. If they block it, you don't get that guaranteed, but what you can do, which a lot of people do, is do this, which this is the down forward 1-2 is hit confirmable. So what you can do is hit this and check them and see if they don't block this, then go for the ender. But if they do block it, obviously don't go for it, because then you're -14, you'll get punished. So just go for this, check it. If they don't block this, then obviously go for the follow-up. But just check them with it. Obviously if it does hit, then you go for the full thing. Her lows, I'm just gonna mention these really quick because these are like pretty shit, and like you're not gonna use them like a lot. I mean, they're pretty decent in terms of like how bad they are. This move right here, down back 2, it's pretty good. It's very slow on startup. Like it's slow, and if it gets blocked, you're getting launched. But it is pretty good, and it does a good amount of damage, 22 damage. Honestly, her best low is probably her house sweep, and it goes into stance. So this is a house sweep with house sweep and then 2, and then hold down on the D-pad to go into stance. And then from there you get this. You have options from this stance, right? So this is her. I think this is called her Heaven's Wrath stance. I don't really know the names, to be honest, but yeah, this stance. You have like 3 or 4 options. Her safest one is her mid, which is just a 2. So if this hits, You know, it gives you good pushback. So it kind of resets the neutral and it's safe. -9. It resets the neutral completely though. You know, you're not gonna get anything after this. But if it does hit, it's a heat engager, and you get a follow up. You know. So there's that. Then there's also her. This move is used a lot, you know, because a lot of people figured that that move right there, you can actually sidestep it. So you'll see a lot of people, as soon as you go into the stance, they'll sidestep to, like, you know, dodge that, and you know, then you could get launched like that, which sucks. So that's like kind of the downside of that move. It's very good, but if you know they're gonna sidestep, you're gonna want to go with this. This is her 1, and it goes for a follow up with a 3+4. So you got 1, 3+4, like that. Or you can just go, because a lot of people will, you know, I've played a lot of games where people know that the 1, 3+4 is coming. So what they'll do is they'll duck this because this is a high, and then you get launched. So if you know that they're gonna do that, you can just go for the mid move right there, which is the 3+4, or yeah, 3+4, like that, and you get a stomp on the follow up too. If they don't side roll that, you get a stomp guaranteed. You want to be careful with that. I wouldn't go with the full thing unless you know that they're not, you know. But yeah, it's pretty good damage. So those are her main lows. It's gonna be down back 2 and her hell sweep into stance mix up. You know, stuff like that. She also has this low from this option. Now this is pretty bad actually. This is good in certain scenarios where you just throw that out, but you really don't get anything out of it, and you're -4 on hit. So it's really not great. The follow up to it is the 4 and then 3 after, and the 3 is a mid. So, oh my god. Can I just do a hell sweep? Okay. That's a mid, and if it hits on counter hit, you get a full combo. So, show you what that looks like. Didn't counter hit. Well, if it does hit on counter hit, you get the you get a full combo, and that's pretty good. But most of the time, they're not gonna duck. They're gonna take the low hit and not duck the mid. So, you know, they're not gonna duck the mid. So they're most likely gonna block that mid. So it's really not a good move. It's not great. I mean, it works once in a while, once in a blue moon, but it's really not great. More neutral tools. Obviously, everyone knows with Reina, her best move, still even after the nerfs, is her forward 2 into stance mix up. You have about, let me see, a couple options from here. You can go with the forward 2, 3, which, you know, obviously that's a classic. Everyone knows that one. And that one is very often read at this point. The thing with this stance is a lot of her options are duckable. So this can get ducked, this can get ducked, and launched. Because obviously if you duck this, you're ducking over it. If you duck this, you're blocking this. Her armor is pretty, it's okay. It's not great. And if they do block that, you're like super launchable. So never follow up with, if you don't hit it, make sure you hit confirm this string. If you do not hit the first hit, do not follow up with the second. You will get launched every time because you are -16. So do not follow up with that. If you want to do this, just go with that, -14. It's still bad, but at least, you know, your chances of getting launched aren't as, you know, it's just don't do this move unless you have a read, honestly. Your best bets are her forward 2-2. This is a mid, it resets neutral. You don't get much out of it, but it's good. You know, if you know they're gonna duck, this is good. Which you have to, you know, condition them to not duck. So doing this will condition them to not duck because they'll be eating that mid. And then you can start doing this other stuff. You know, this. All these. Like, you can mix these all in once they're conditioned not to duck low. But most players, if they see you do this, they're going to duck immediately. Because 2 of your options are, you know, not going to work. So, and this doesn't do anything. So that's the thing with the forward 4-2 is like players are getting better at reading it, and if you do this mid, you get a little damage. I don't know how much. Let me see. You get a little bit. It's not much. Yeah. You really don't get much damage. 24 damage, and it just resets the neutral pretty much. You're not. There's nothing that's gonna. It's not gonna do much for you. So that's the thing with that move. You want to try to condition them with this move, but then you want to start throwing out your heat engager, your low, which is really good, your overhead, which is +4 on block. So you throw this out, +4, and you can continue your offense. What else am I missing here? Oh, another low that is common with Reina is this. This is a down back 4. It's pretty bad. It's very slow. Like I said, these lows are really bad. She has some of the worst lows in the game. -13, and it has a follow-up, which is -12. Follow-up is a mid. It's not great. This is kind of like a round ender, if anything. So if they're really low, you throw this out, or this. Another string that is very good at the wall. Sorry. There we go. I didn't know you could do that. That's it. Okay. Another move that's really good at the wall is, let me get to the wall. It's her 1, 2, 3, and then 4 wall splats if they get hit by it. But watch out for this. Players will read this. This last hit is a high duck launch. They will duck this last hit if they know the matchup. So you want to kind of. This is a good move to just like 1, 2, 3. It's -10. But if you get this last hit out, it's pretty good. At the wall especially. It'll wall splat. So, if I'll show you what it looks like. And then you get a full combo here. So, that's good. That's a decent move to use at the wall. Also this, like I said, forward 4 into this is very good at the wall because it wall splats as well. And you're gonna want to use that a lot. I'm trying to think what else I'm missing from her. Oh, right. So this is a good neutral. Reina controls the neutral in this game with her forward 4-2. This move. This is her 3+4, and it has a follow-up which is 4. So 3+4 are 4. One of the best moves that she has, honestly. It could be sidestepped. It's susceptible to sidesteps, but it's her best move in heat, in my opinion. One of her best moves in heat. She gets that second hit here, and it does massive damage. Massive damage. I mean, literally, this does 36 without heat, and then with heat, you're doing 55. I mean, that is massive damage for literally nothing, for just, doing nothing. Huge damage. It's probably her best move in heat. So when she's in heat, the second hit, when she's not in heat, and you do the second hit, you're punishable. So what you want to do is throw this out, and it just resets the neutral. Don't do the follow up. If you do the follow up, you're gonna get hit. You're gonna get punished. So don't do the follow up. Just throw this out, and if you see that it hits, because it is hit confirmable. If you see that it hits, then do the follow up. When in heat, You can throw out the second hit. It wastes a lot of your heat meter, but you're safe. You can throw the second hit out and it's safe. So only on heat is that safe. Because you have the 2 mids. That's the only time it's safe. But like I said, it uses a lot of your heat meter. So don't just throw this out and waste your whole bar of heat. Instead, you know, if you notice that, you know, they didn't get hit by it, just do this a couple times until they do get hit by it, and then, you know, go for the full damage. In heat, she also has her heat dashes. So this is a very good heat dash. Common move for Reina players is you'll see them go like this. While they're in heat, they'll go like this, and then they'll do this to put more pressure on you. So forward 4, down forward 1, 2, into heat dash, and then more pressure is applied. She also has other heat dashes. She has, which one does she have? This is a heat dash, so out of her Evan's Wrath stance. This is a heat dash, and this actually launches. So this is one of her launching heat dashers that a lot of other characters have. I think this is the only one she has that like actually launches. And you get a full combo off of it. So that's a good heat dash to use. And like I said, all heat dashes are good, but that's another very good one to use. Another move that she has is her down 3+4, which this is a very good move. So this move is often used in the beginning of the game. Like usually when we're both, you know, when it says fight, throw this out, because if they throw a jab at the start of the match, this will counter hit them for like 50. I don't know how much damage it does. Let me check. I don't know why it's not counter hitting. There we go. Yeah, this does 41 damage. So you could start the match with 41 damage lost from them, and you get a guaranteed. I don't think it's guaranteed, but yeah, I don't think it's guaranteed. Let me check. Yeah, no, not guaranteed. But you do get the threat if they don't get up to do this. This is her other electric that Reina has that is very special to her. It's kind of like Heihachi. You know how Heihachi has an Omen? She has an electric wind thunder kick, which is this. This is a very good move that is used a lot. It's the same inputs as the electric, except you're doing it with, instead of pressing 2 to do an electric, you're pressing 3, and it does her kick. This kick is extremely good. It puts her in able to get a full combo here with that if that counter hits. If it doesn't, the only thing that's not good about this move is it's very on block it is not great. Like an electric, you're +5 on block. This move, you don't get really anything out of it. The only thing that you get, and it's very gimmicky, so I don't recommend doing this often, but this is like a secret piece of tech that a lot of Reinas use, is on block it puts you into crouch. So you can hold crouch, and what often will happen is, here, let me show you an example. I'm just gonna record him doing a jab here. Alright. So, what'll happen is, let me reset this. I need to record myself doing it. Basically, if you do this move and it's blocked, I'm not going to be able to show you guys this, but basically if it's moved, if this move is blocked, it resets to neutral if you do the electric version. If you don't do the electric version, like that, you're minus 13. It's not good. Yeah, like this version of it is very bad. But if you do the electric version, it's very good. Just resets the neutral, and it puts you into crouch. So when you do only when you do the electric version, if you try to do it with this, it's not gonna work. Only when you do the electric, you can follow up with this. Now it used to be before it got nerfed, you're able to follow up with that, which was faster and it was better. But now that it's nerfed, this is the only other option, because it will take you out of crouch. So that is a down forward 3, full crouching down forward 3, and it is a launcher. So if this gets blocked, you can follow up with that, because what they'll do, hit them with that, you're in crouch, they'll jab over your head twice, or how if they throw a jab anyway. You hit them with that, and it's a full launch. Kind of gimmicky, and it doesn't work every time, obviously. You know, people will catch on to that. That's kind of like you throw that out as like a Hail Mary type of thing. Because if that does get blocked, you're minus, you're minus 17. So that's, that's not good. Her punishers. Basically, you could just go into punishment training. So she also has a down. Reina's the only Mishima that has a down forward 2. Her down forward 2 is pretty good. You don't get as much damage out of it as you would in electric, of course. She has obviously her 1-1-2. She has a forward 3. This move is pretty good. It puts you into stance. See? So you could do that. 1-1-2, huge move. This is a great move to use. 33 damage on punish. Obviously, you're down forward too. So you got some good punishment tools with her. 1-1-2 is her. I think this is her. Yeah, 14 frame or a 13 frame punish. And you got this move, which is her 14 frame or 13 frame also. And you got 1-1-2, which is her 10 frame punisher. And then you got her down forward 2, which is her anything higher than 15. It's launch punishable. Her 14 frame punisher is actually her electric, obviously, but this is very hard to just punish with. You have to be pretty good with your electrics to punish that. So if you are confident enough to punish 14 frames with an electric, go for it. But it is very hard. And her low punishers are her crouching down forward 4. Full crouching down forward 4, launch punish. Full crouching down forward 3, obviously, but that's for like anything higher than 15, 16 frames. And then you got her rising, like most Mishimas do, while rising 4-4 into stance. Huge, really good punishment. Really, really good move. If you don't learn to punish with this, you will be screwed. Punishing minor lows with this move is very, very good. You get into stance, you pretty much take your turn back, and if they get hit by any of this, you're getting heat engaged. At the wall, this wall splats. So this 3 plus this 1 plus 3 plus 4 is really good at the wall splats. So yeah, this is very good punisher. And then obviously these moves are very good. If you block something huge, you get a full combo. So I think what's very important with Reina is learning how to have good movement with her. If you are very predictable, if you're all the way back here and you just go, oh yeah, like no, you have to be very predictable. Your timing has to be unpredictable. You want to confuse your opponent with what you're gonna throw out. Which is why I recommend learn wave dashing with Reina or with any Mishima. It's very good, and you can cancel and do these things like this, stutters, side steps. You can go into hell sweeps, all types of stuff with wave dash. Also, one thing I wanted to mention with her character that isn't often used is her up 3 or down 3. Now this puts her into this stance where she's able to, it's like an evasive, it's kind of like Heihachi's back 3+4, like that. Heihachi has that thing where he goes, you know, and he runs back. That's what she has here with this stuff. And it puts her in, you know, in this stance where she can do her heat engager, which is a 4. This is really good. A lot of people don't use this, but it's actually a very good move, and you can actually cancel it with a dash like that. So you can cancel it. There's people that are really good at it. I'm not great at it because I don't use this move too much, but yeah, it's very good, and you know, throws people off guard. It's very evasive, and it hits long range. I mean, you can see how far I'm hitting this. I'm literally all the way back there, and it's almost reaching. You know what I mean? Like that's extremely far, and it's safe. Safe on block. -8 resets the neutral. Very good move. Again, that is the up or down and then 4. Like that. And to cancel it, you just do a dash like that. Like that. Okay. On to her combos. I'm gonna do pretty much, like, I was gonna do beginner combos, but you can find those anywhere. So I'm gonna do like her actual advanced combos that most people are gonna use, and her Oki setups that, you know, the new tech that has been like emerging for Reina. So her start off combo is gonna be 2 electrics into her stance. Basically, you'll see most combos are gonna look like this, like that. So that's a very simple thing to do. The hard part is her electrics. So getting these 2 electrics and then doing it is the hard part. Like that. So that's the hard part, is the 2 electrics, but the rest of the combo is pretty easy. So it's just like Heihachi. Forward 3 plus, forward 2 and then 3. Forward 2, 3, and then hold. You keep holding forward here when you do this. So when you're in the combo, keep holding forward. And then once he is about to hit the ground, you want to go down forward 1. So the thing with this is, you'll notice that if I do it too fast, it does that. You want to wait until she's out of the stance. Wait, and then do it. You see what I mean? Because if you do it too early, you're gonna get that, and that's gonna drop your combo completely, and you're gonna look like an idiot. So combo is 2 electrics. Wait, boom, do it again. So you do the same thing again, except you're not gonna do the down forward 1 at the second try. So 2 electrics, 2 plus, 2 plus 3 into down forward 1, 2 plus 3, and while you're in here, the second 2 plus 3, you're gonna want to press 1 plus 2. So that's gonna be the launcher. So it's gonna look like this. This is just on the ground. I'm showing you what it looks like without it being in the air. Like that. Just like that. So now let's try it with a down forward 1. Perfect. Try it with 2 electrics, or 1 electric even. Two electrics. So that is the base of her main combo. Is most of her launchers, you're gonna do that. Now the follow-ups, if you are close to a wall, so if I was a little bit closer here, and I did this. Now I'm at the wall, right? So her wall combos are pretty cool, actually. She has some of the best, in my opinion, the best wall combos in the game, and best wall carry in the game. So let me just show this really quick. If you're doing this combo, and you're not closer to the wall at this point. What a lot of people will do is it puts you in the Heaven's Wrath stance, which means you can go into your 3+4 out of that stance, and that'll kick them all the way to the wall. And once they're at the wall splat, you have a couple of options. Let's see here. Look at that. From all the way over here, I'm hitting the wall. So she has a very good wall carry. But from this, you have a couple options. That's probably the most basic option, and you get massive damage, 102 damage for a 14-hit combo. So what that is it's her stomp. So she has a stomp. It looks like that. But if you get the electric version of it, which is the frame perfect version, you'll get the electric animation. And that does much more damage than just the normal version. That's what it looks like right there. So what you could do is once you get them to the wall, you hit them with the 1, they'll fall to the ground, and then you go with the stomp. So, boom, like that. And that is your wall ender, so it'll look like this. Like that. Except you want to get the electric version of the stomp. Like that. 102 damage, 14 hit combo at the wall, no heat, nothing like that. If you can't reach the wall, so if you're in like a bigger stadium than this, a good thing to do is go into heat after the. So a lot of people do this. Same combo. Cancel this. That's the part that a lot of people don't do. When you're in this stance and you want to go into heat, you have to cancel the Heaven's Wrath stance by doing a dash forward back. So, like that. Because if you don't, you're gonna, you're not gonna be able to go into heat. So, you have to do this combo. Launch them. Get out of this and then go into heat. Like that. So to get out of that stance again, it's dash with down forward and then back. Quickly. Down forward back to cancel this, like that. So that's a little hard to learn to do. But once you do that, you cancel this and you have options from this. You have a couple ways you can do that little heat burst. You can do it with this. You could do it with, like I said, the forward 3, which is also a heat engager. Do forward 3 into stomp, guaranteed stomp. You can do back 3. Back 3. So this move, back 3, or down 3 into that kick, and that will also be a heat burst. That one's a little tricky. The timing is a little weird on that, so you have to make sure you do it pretty quick. But it would look like this, like that, and that's without the wall. That's 96 without the wall, and I didn't even do the electric version of it. So. $99 with the electric version. So that is a huge amount of damage, and that's with heat. Obviously, you use your whole heat bar to get that, but that's pretty good. Very good for, like, if you're in the Coliseum or any map like that. That's very good. But mainly you want to be going for her wall combos. Now, if you're close to the wall, so let me switch the stage here. When you're closer to the wall with Reina, you want to try to save your tornado for when you're at the wall. So a lot of people don't do this. It's not like... I mean, I learned to do it through watching Big Nose, really good Reina player, but you know he's a Heihachi main like myself. I'm waiting for that character, but I'm just making this guide for you know what I've learned so far with Reina. But when you are close to the wall, do not waste your tornado by doing the 1+2. Um, that launcher, you want to get to the wall by doing. See, so don't use this right there. So you see how close to the wall I am? I can get there without using that. So what a lot of people will do is they'll go like this. You do this, and you go for the kick, and that'll wall splat, right? So the kick is, it's out of stance, and it's just that kick. Like that. So that's the only difference. Instead of the 1+2 after the second one, I'm just doing 3 to get the kick at the wall, right? So you do this. Sorry. Kick, and then you got wall splat here. So what I just did there is a down forward 4, 2, 3 at the wall, and that will be the tornado for this combo. So the wall with the kick, down forward 2, you know, big down forward 4, 2, 3, and then now you have, you know, wall combo. You could do the same wall combos, or you could do this advanced setup I'm about to show you with really good Reina Oki. So her Oki at the wall is this move actually is what you are going to be doing at the wall. It's kind of weird. You're like, why would you ever do something like that at the wall? But what this does is this puts us into crouch, right, on get up. So we could do a wild standing 4-4, like I showed you earlier. This is like a Punisher, wild standing 4-4, but it puts you into stance, right? So puts you into stance like that. So what you could do at the wall is you get this crazy Oki. I mean, if they stay grounded right there, you're getting the hit on the ground. So it ends rounds all the time. And you also have mix-up options from this. If you do this and they're on the ground and they get up, like if they do a quick get up, you're at the wall. So what you could do, I need to figure out how to put them to the wall. I know there's a way. I'm just being stupid. There we go. Okay, so at the wall, you have options. You can do the 3+4 here with the stance. So what will often happen is you got stuff like this. Boom, boom, boom. At the wall, pressure. I'm +8 every time I do this. Every time I do this, I'm +8. They have to respect this. So you could mix this up. You could go like this, and if they stay grounded, go like that. If they get up, go like this. Plus, do that. Another wall splat. You'll get another wall splat there. Huge. Like, it's very good. You can mix them with this, the low. I mean, you have so many options with this Oki here. This also wall splats. The 2 also wall splats. But most of the time, if they stay on the ground, you are going to want to go for this. Because what that'll do, I don't know if I could show you that, because I think he gets up right away. But, let me see, maybe I can make him not get up. Yeah. Let me just not set that. Let me see if he doesn't. There we go. So, when you do this, boom, you know, you get that damage if they stay down. If they, let me see. Let's just do crouching and see what he does there. Oh, he's still not getting up. Oh, I'm an idiot. I'm stupid. Let's try like a wake up like low kick, for example, right? So let's go back to this. Turn this back on. Okay. There you go. So as you can see, if you do this Oki setup and they try to press into it, they're getting splat on their stomach, which is a horrible position for them to be in. Awful position because do this and you get the stomp. You get the stomp after that. Super, super good Oki setup for that. Now, if they get up, which they will get up, so what you can do, sometimes they'll get up and this will be kind of useless. That's what you get right there if you do the low. But if they get up and block, which let me see if I could do that. Let me just do stand up. Maybe that'll work. Yep, like that. So right there, if they stand straight up after it, you don't get the kick. You're -5 and it's, you know, it's safe. But if you know they're gonna get up, you can do this. Oops. Plus frames, you know, mix up like it. Let's try the situation. This guy's not gonna block the second time, so plus frames, wall splat, did it again. Same Oki situation. Plus frames, wall splat again. You see what I mean? Like you can do so many things from that. It's very, very strong, so I recommend that a lot. Another thing you could do is this move. This is I don't even know how to describe this move. It's pretty much I've never, like, I'm still new to Tekken, so obviously I don't know all the terminology, but this is when you press 2 and 1 kind of at the same time. I tend to just swipe my fingers over them to do that. But that's her 2-1 combo, like it's like they're together type of thing. This is very, very good at the wall as well. So you do a wall combo, right? And go into that, and then you can also wave dash into this. So that's what a lot of people will do too. Do this. Oops. Let me try that again. Yeah, if I could do it. It's pretty hard. This is actually pretty hard to do. Yeah. Okay. Like that. So I did too many hits there for that to show. Can I just do this, please? One time? There we go. And you get that, and they're on their back. Like, it's great. That's a great move to use. You gotta wave dash into it. So not a hell sweep, but a wild rising. Like that. And you get the same similar situation. Get the stomp and good damage. So that's for her wall combo, wall combos. You also have this last wall combo where you, I'll show you this one really quick. So let me go back to the stage select. This is also a good ender if you don't want to use heat or if you don't want to use anything like that. If you don't want to do the, you know, take a risk at missing the electric stomp for the good damage. This is a safer option that you could do. 2 electrics into normal combo, into wall extender, into 1-1, and then like that. So 1-1 into down 3+4, 3+4 and 4. So down, not down forward, not this move. Down, that one, the one that counter hits. So 2 electrics, normal combo route, into the extender kick, 1-1, and this. like that. So pretty good. 100 damage. No heat used. Nothing like that. Very good combo. 16 hit. But you know, most people want that extra 2 damage. So they will go for the. They will go for that stomp because it is pretty good. Very good. And I'm not getting the electric part of it, which I'm trying to do. But let me see. There it is. So that extra 2 damage, you know, which is like pretty optimal. I would say it's pretty optimal. Those are the main combos that you're gonna do. Let me go over the counter hit combos now. These are very difficult to do, and these only work on some characters. So I've noticed that these only work on very few characters. You have to. I wonder if I could do just like. I could do this. Maybe this will work. No, it doesn't counter hit. That is a counter hit, but we're gonna just go over like counter hits. So if you do this, this is a counter hit, and you can get the same combo, but it'll leave them in the same animation as that. They'll fall like that when you hit them with that. So from this, when you see them go down like this, there's a couple options. You can go into like a basic combo that a lot of people do, which is something like that, which is forward 2 into, I think I have to check this because, well, the one I do, I'm gonna show you just the one I do because I don't really use any other one. I do the hardest one, so if you know, this is like I said, these are gonna be more advanced anyway, but the one I do is I hit them with this and immediately go for an electric, which is very hard to do. I miss it all the time. If you get this down forward 2, it's still good. So you're still good if you get that down forward 2. You could even do a down forward 1 here to start it off. But if you get this, it's the same route, right? So what I do is I do an electric into down forward 2. Electric into down forward 2 into down forward 1, and then into the combo, right? So like that, right? That's what I do. I know a lot of other people do something like that. I don't know it's very weird looking, like you whiff. Yeah, like that. I see a lot of people do this, where they like whiff the first hit, and then it goes into the launch. You know, I'm not a fan of that. I like doing the electrics, and I like making it harder. Pause. But yeah, this is what I do. And when you do this, you can't do the normal. In normal combos, you do this twice, like that. But in this one, it only works once because you're doing all this. So you have to do it once into this. And then, you know, you could go for this. Like that, you know? You could also extend this with heat. So, like this. Extend it with heat. You don't get as much damage, but what you can do is you can take it to the wall and extend it with heat. So you can go like this. And go for that Oki setup. See? You can go for that Oki setup at the wall right there with the heat, which is very good. Or you could just go for something basic. Oh, that was gonna yeah, I wasn't even sure if that was gonna reach. Try that again. against the wall. Oops. Sorry. You could do something simple like this, if I can get it. Like there. So that's another simple way to do it. With heat. But the best thing about using this Oki setup in heat, which a lot of people don't, know, you'll catch everyone off guard with this. So the good thing about using this Oki setup in heat, right? Top heat, and you go into your Oki setup. When you do this in heat, this stance, you are in an automatic parry that Reina has. So if you do this, and you wait for them to hit you with a jab or something, they're gonna get hit by the parry. Which is really cool that she has that, which is why it's so strong in heat, because you do this, and even if you don't follow up with anything and they try to like interrupt you, you're gonna parry them instantly. So it looks like this. Let me see if I can do it. Here. I'll just have them like do a jab. So let me go into heat. You get that whenever they jab. If you're in heat, obviously. So you do this, and this. And you get that. It's really good. So that's another reason to do that Oki setup in heat, is because if they try to interrupt you, you're getting a parry and you don't even have to press anything. Right. So that is pretty much everything, I think, in terms of what I've learned. Obviously, learn how to wave dash. I'd say the most important things are learn how to wave dash, learn how to vary your timing with her forward 2, and make sure, especially in the higher ranks, the higher up you go, people are going to be ducking this all the time. This forward 2, you're going to see them duck most of the time, so go for the mid, condition them with this mid. So this is the forward 2, not the forward 2, 3, because they will duck that. So do this. And then throw in, once they're conditioned, start throwing in the lows, which this is the forward 2, 3+4. And you got the forward 2, 3. And you got the forward 2, 4. If they start crouching. And then you get the stomp guaranteed there. So forward 2 is very important. Learn how to electric. It's really important with Reina. Learn how to electric. Learn how to sidestep. She has a very good sidestep. Sidestepping is very important with Reina. So learn how to sidestep. Mix in her lows, even though they're not great. This one is probably one of her better ones, and then obviously her health sweep. Mix in her health sweep a lot. This is very good. Another move that I forgot to mention really quick that it's a low but it's okay is her sidestep 4. It's okay. It's an okay move. Sidestep 4. And it's a low kick. So it's decent. But remember, use her jabs. Really good jabs. And if you hit this is confirmable. So 1-1-2 into either that, or a lot of people just do this to be safe, keep the pressure going, right? So use those. Learn how to punish with Reina. Reina's punishment is very good, so learn how to use it properly. Learn how to maximize your combo damage, like I just showed you with the combos that I was doing. These are like max damage combos. They're not easy to do by any means, but it's worth learning if you're going to take this character seriously. This Oki setup, learn how to use it, learn how to mix up with it. It's very good. And yeah, that's pretty much it, I think. I'm running on an hour of what I was just talking about. So, I would say, yeah, if you guys have any questions about Reina, I am willing to answer them whenever. Yeah. Just let me know. And I'll throw in a couple more extra things because I got like 5 minutes before an hour, so I'll throw in a couple extra little gimmicks that she has. When you want to end a combo with something that is like gonna give you a setup, good thing to do is end the combo, right? End the combo with like a down or forward 4. So what you could do at the wall is if I get there. Oh crap! This video might take a little bit longer now that I completely missed her wild running moves, which is some of the best moves that she has. I'm so sorry. So, her wild running moves, before I get into the other gimmick shit, her wild running moves are extremely good. Forward, forward, forward 3. Extremely good. This is a mid. And it wall splats. Super strong move. Obviously very linear, can be sidestepped easily, but very strong. The mix with that is if they start sidestepping the shit out of you. She has a forward, forward, forward 3, which is homing. This is homing high, and it goes into stance. Mix up. On block. So on block you're safe. You're plus actually. Let me see here. Plus, you're plus what? Plus 8 on block, you're in stance, and you have mix up. Into this. Mix up. Or, into this. You see what I'm, like, these are amazing wall splats. Into full combo damage, into Oki setup. You see what I mean? Like, these are amazing strats. Use these. Use her wild running moves. They're so good. I often use them on heat. So if I'm, I do a house sweep, I get this heating exchanger, I mix that in. Throw a wild running move on the run up. The more advanced you get, you don't want to be throwing these from far away. These are going to be very obvious. You want to throw them really close. So if you're able to press forward, forward, forward 3 really close, like right in their face, this is super strong. Super, super strong. So yeah, those wild running moves are amazing. Please use them. They are so good. Obviously, they will start ducking this high. Then throw in the mid. Throw in the mid. But if they're not ducking the high, go for this one. This is the best one. You get all these stance options. Look at that. Amazing. Amazing move that she has. Okay, back to the gimmick shit. So I showed you this one gimmick with this into that, right? So that's a gimmick, right? That a lot of people, don't know about. Another gimmick is down 4 or forward 4, and once they're grounded, you do this. So this is her rolling forward 3+4. You hold 3+4, and this counter hits and it guard breaks. So if they press, it'll counter hit. If they don't press, it guard breaks into confirmed 1+1 2. So this guard breaks, confirm 1-1-2 into stance mix up. She also has from her down forward 2. Another lot of players love to apply huge pressure with this. Down forward 2 goes into stance. See that? Down forward 2 and you hold forward to go into stance. You go into stance. Mix up. Mix up. Mix up. Mix up. Heat engager. From down forward. Amazing. Really good pressure tools. She has some of the best pressure in the game. You just have to know how to mix it up and use it, because a lot of these things are, this is a high. They duck that, you're getting launched. This is a good move, but they can float you. If they interrupt while you do that, you're getting floated. This move, low. If they block that, you're getting launched. This move, if this doesn't hit, you're getting launched. And if you do the mid, you don't get anything out of this. So it just resets. See what I'm saying? So there's a lot of counterplay to her. She's not like broken, I don't think. I've played a lot of people that really know how to play against her and have shit on me, but um, she's very good. You know, very very strong character. Probably the second. I'd say the second best Mishima right now. Um, I'd say Jin is first, Reina's second, Kazuya's third, and Double Jin's fourth. So I recommend playing this character. She's been a lot of fun. Unfortunately for me, ending my reign with this character. I like this character a lot. I definitely will keep playing her as like a secondary, but Heihachi is my favorite character in the game, and to see him come back, I don't think I could ever touch this character again. um, as my main anyway. So I just wanted to give you everything I've learned with this character. And yeah, I hope you guys learned something. If you have any questions again, just let me know. I'm down to make more content like this for sure. I am a newer Tekken player, so I like making videos like this because I understand where you guys are coming from. I was an MK player before this, so learning Tekken has been a crazy journey. This game is probably one of the hardest games I've ever played in my life. So, yeah, if you guys have any questions about Reina at all, let me know. I also really recommend, if you want to learn Reina, watch Mishima Complex. Really good channel. I'll put a link in the description to them. And join their Discord. They share tech all the time. New Reina tech, new strats, everything that you need to know with this character is in there. So yeah, enjoy playing this character. She's a lot of fun for sure. I will never stop playing her. I'm gonna focus on Heihachi when he drops. But very fun character, very good character, and I hope to see her more in tournaments. I know Joka is gonna start playing her in tournaments, and I really hope to see this character more. She's not easy by any means. She takes major risks when you play her, but she is super fun to watch, and one of the coolest newcomers to ever drop in Tekken for sure. So enjoy playing Reina, guys. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys on the flip side. Peace out.